We're back, everybody. It's a brand new episode of 5 Minute Majors. I'm your host, Derek Harper. And boy, did we have ourselves a first round in the WHL. And I think I pretty much called it with that Portland Prince George series. 7 games. Portland was up 3-1 at one point. Prince George wins the next two, but Portland takes it in Prince George. Just what a series there. What a series. We also had another game 7 between Prince Albert and Edmonton. So, like I said all season long, you cannot doubt those Edmonton Oil Kings. And then, of course, the Spokane Chiefs advanced. But we also had a little bit of a scare in another series. The Seattle Thunderbirds took Everett to 6. People may say, "Oh, it's 6 games. It's still 1-4-2." Yeah, but a lot of people are probably thinking it was going to be a sweep. Seattle, in fact, went up 1-0 on them. I mean, they kind of had to, everybody kind of had a wake-up call per se. So it should be a really fun playoff series in the second round with the Chiefs and Royals. And then the Winterhawks will face the Everett Silvertips. I mean, I think both of those could go 7. I think the Winterhawks Silvertips go 7 at least. 6 or 7. I'll, s- I'll put my money on 7. Chiefs Royals, Chiefs in 6, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Speaking of the Silvertips, though, congratulations to WHL Rookie of the Week, Shea Bush. He led all rooks with 4 goals and an assist and an assist for 5 points in 3 games. And Calgary Hitmen goaltender Anders Millers received WHL Goaltender of the Week honors. Helped his team to a first round sweep of the Saskatoon Blades, a 1.50 goals against average and 941 save percentage. So a lot of kind of crazy playoff series from sweeps to game 7s. So I think it's going to make the second round really, really exciting, and I cannot wait to see what happens there. As for second round action, Portland and Everett, as I mentioned, Victoria and the Chiefs. Calgary will take on Lethbridge, and Medicine Hat will face Prince Albert. So it just goes to show you, I think, the talent this year, but we also have WHL Coach of the Year nominees that were announced Tuesday. 3 from both the Western Conference and 3 from the Eastern Conference. The list of nominees includes Willie Desjardins from the Medicine Hat Tigers, Dan Da Silva from the Saskatoon Blades, Bill Peters from the Lethbridge Hurricanes, James Patrick, Victoria Royals, Brad Lauer from the Spokane Chiefs, and Matt Odette from the Seattle Thunderbirds. But I think there's one that's left off that list. Kyle Gustafson has done a great job in his first year as coach of the Winterhawks and getting into the second round in 7 games. And I think they have a legitimate shot to make it to the Western Conference Final. Now, will they beat the Chiefs, who are likely to be their third round opponent? I don't think so. But who knows? It's been a crazy playoff series. I mean, I did not see low seed Edmonton going 7. So for them to push Prince Albert to 7 was pretty incredible in my opinion. And that, for me, moves the needle of how will the Oil Kings do next season. And honestly, I think the playoffs will be fun this year, obviously still, but I'm looking forward to also the regular season next year. I think I'm going to keep an eye, not obviously on just the U.S. division for the WHL, but the Edmonton Oil Kings, just because of how good they can be, even after a short rebuild, they're an incredible team. Like, it just seems that that team can rebuild and go back to competing and contending in just a short matter of time. It's just kind of incredible to see. But we also have some unfortunate news out of the professional ranks and former WHLer Chaz Lucis. Hopefully, I'm not butchering his name too bad. Had to retire from professional hockey due to, hopefully, I'm pronouncing this right, Ehlers Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a condition affecting the connective tissue that supports one's joint and organs. And so it's sad to hear that. Uh, my best wishes to Chaz as he figures out a career post playing. But he was going to likely suffer a lot of injuries if he had continued to play, and none of that are really his fault per se. It's just a hereditary thing that he unfortunately was diagnosed with. So that was some unfortunate news to see. But then on the positive side of things, we are seeing the teams that are getting eliminated or didn't make the postseason entirely. Some of their star players and NHL drafted players are signing professional contracts and heading to AHL clubs, the American Hockey League, which is the top level below the NHL. So wish all those players the best, and I'm sure we'll see more of that as the playoffs wind down, with teams getting eliminated in the next two in the next couple rounds. So for more, you can go to juniorhockey.io, and I will have you right back here next week with all the latest news from the playoffs and any other players that are maybe signed professionally or award nominees or whatever comes and whatever breaks. Until then,